To what extent are Nigeria's rulers criminal? Let us examine some of them. Civilian rulers. Nigeria returned to civil rule in 1979, and that was the year Shehu Shagari became Nigeria's president, 1979 to 1983. He was the one who relocated Nigeria's capital from Lagos to Abuja. In the first instance, it was criminal of him to design the entrance to Abuja as if to a Muslim country, to a Muslim town. In the second instance, it was criminal for him to spend public funds to build the Central Mosque of Abuja, engineering the Christian Association of Nigeria to protest. And he settled them by giving public funds to the Christian Association of Nigeria to build a central church for Christians. Central church. I don't know whether there's any other country with central church. Anyway, the church has become the Christian ecumenical center of Abuja. So the criminality is in politicizing religion against the constitution that prohibits state religion. Shagari imposed Islam on Nigeria, and there's a corollary, Christianity. If that is not criminality, what is? Not to talk of the unbridled corruption during the presidency of Shehu Shagari, leading to his overthrow in 1983 by the insurrection of Muhammadu Buhari and Tunde Idiagbon. Now we move to Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, who imposed a jihadist war on Nigeria in 2009 against the Boko Haram Muslim community that was peaceful until attacked by government forces under the command of Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. Let's look at Yar'Adua's successor, Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan. In the first instance, he truncated rotational presidency south-north when he took undue advantage of the death of Umaru Musa Yar'Adua to orchestrate his own emergence as Nigeria's elected president, taking undue advantage of his being the acting president as the vice president to Yar'Adua, who died. So, rather than allowing Yar'Adua's Northwest to produce his successor, because he didn't even finish his first term of 4 years. He became the president in 2007 and died in 2010. He could not wait till 2011 when his first term should have ended. Jonathan completed the first term as the acting president and took advantage of that, undue advantage of that, what you call opportunism, of taking undue advantage of a dead person to orchestrate his own emergence as Nigeria's president, creating crisis between North and South. And then he incited Christian Association of Nigeria to adopt the war against the Boko Haram as by implicating the Boko Haram community as against Christians as against Muslims, which was not, because Boko Haram was not against anybody other than abuse of Western education to perpetrate haram, which is the meaning of Boko Haram. So rather than fighting Boko Haram, Nigeria's rulers are fighting the Protestants of Boko Haram, the Boko Haram Muslim community, that you should be the conscience of Nigeria. And common people, your minds have been poisoned against the Boko Haram Muslim community, and now the government is dealing with you. Yes, telling you fuel subsidy is gone, all other subsidies is gone, and that you will be paying 5% to charge. Even then, oh my God, oh my. Anyway, let us be systematic. Now came Muhammadu Buhari, an old man, a frail man who was not very strong, but suffering from some ailments that Nigerians may never be told, yet doubled himself as petroleum minister, accounting for nothing as a petroleum minister or president. Beyond that, imposed herdsmen terrorism on Nigeria like never before, meaning that the herdsmen terrorists were there, but they were not as daring as they became under the presidency of Muhammadu Buhari, who equipped the herdsmen terrorists with AK-47 and gave them the boldness to go anywhere they want, anytime, anyhow, devouring crops and sacking agrarian communities. Who empowered them? That was under the presidency of Muhammadu Buhari. Then you have Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Fuel subsidy is gone. All other subsidies are gone. Yet sinking Nigeria in debt worse than ever before. Worse than those who didn't declare subsidy, fuel subsidy gone. And now he's lying that previous rulers were borrowing money to subsidize fuel for Nigeria. Isn't that a criminal statement? And removing subsidies from fuel and other basic necessities of life to fund pilgrimage boards and subsidize pilgrimages. So criminality. That's the extent to which Nigeria's rulers are criminal. What about the leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Nigeria universities? As from 2012, or rather in 2012, the leadership amended the constitution of ASUU, the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASUU, amended the constitution to be extorting 2% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly. Each ASUU member to be paying 2% of their, to be losing 2% of their salary, each member, each month, to the leadership. And to increase or decrease the percentage as deemed fit by the leadership alone. And so in 2024, increase the percentage to 3%. Just as Tinubu is not satisfied with fuel subsidy and other subsidies are gone, but that even 5% surcharge should be imposed on fuel purchased by each Nigerian. So if all these are not criminal, you amended the constitution of a union using your power as the leader, and also getting fraudulent earned academic allowance rather than allowing the academics to get their own allowance from their employer. So if anybody says Nigeria rulers are criminal. They are criminal. They are criminals. They politicize Islam and Christianity, due to which Nigeria is now at war, experiencing terrorism. And, so if they empowered herdsmen terrorists since 2015 to date, the war against Boko Haram since 2019, they tell me. And you say they are not criminals, then you may be criminal yourself. And so it's easy for you to see it as normal. But no normal person will see it as normal.